It's coming up to 20 to 9. For those of us who lived through them, the 1980s aren't such a distant memory. I can't... What was it? I wasn't there. Was it? That decade influenced TV programmes like Ashes to Ashes and Fashion on the High Street. Nothing, though, defining the 80s quite like the music, though.
No, the Here and Now tour, which reunites some of the biggest names in 80s pop, is back for its 8th year. The show's lineup was in jeopardy last month. It emerged that the headline act, Boy George, was being sent to jail for false imprisonment, so Rick Astley's taking over the top slot and joins Howard Jones and our next guest, Kim Wilde, in the lineup.
Kim's with us now. Morning.
Good morning.
We'll talk to you in a second. First, let's take a moment to stroll down memory lane with one or two of your classics.
I search for the beat in this dirty town. The young without going downtown. The young without going. We're the kids in America. Whoa. We're the kids in America. Whoa. Everybody lives for the music around. Bright lights and music gets faster. Look, boy, don't check on your watch, not another glance.
Oh, the years just melt away.
You were shaking your head there, watching yourself. Why?
It's a big hair thing. It's just always makes me laugh.
Does it?
I can't imagine how it kind of did that.
Occasionally, I mean, your outfits actually they were very nice, but occasionally you see 80s outfits and you think, what were they thinking? What were all of us thinking with the shoulders out
It's
here?
the shoulder pads,
Yeah,
absolutely. Because I was getting up this morning, I didn't know what to wear, and I saw this outfit that I've actually had since the 80s, which is nice and snug as a bug. But I put it on and it had shoulder pads in, and I thought, oh no, you can't be seen.
But when you
dead
didn't
in
have
those
them in the
things.
80s, you look really strange because everybody had them on.
Well, exactly.
Well,
And the frilly shirts. And so you're not going to
Yeah.
be donning that sort of stuff when you go out on tour, or are you? Is it a real 80s tour with the dresses as well?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sort of go on looking like, trying to look like I did when I was 21, but I should be going out and rocking it up a bit, really, because that's sort of what I love to do. I love to sort of do a bit of rock and roll. Lots of my songs were quite rocky. Kids in America, Checkered Love, View from a Bridge, and so hanging
So I
on
say
anything.
dress. You wouldn't have worn a dress. You never wore dresses.
I wasn't really. I was a real jeans and t-shirt
You were a
girl,
bit.
so I think I'll be sort of doing something along those lines in May, of course.
It's an amazing lineup. I
Yeah,
just
good.
got excited just a second ago because it's Howard Jones, Kid Creole and the
Yeah,
Coconuts.
the Coconuts.
I saw them in New York 27 years ago, something like that.
I know. It's all quite a long time ago, really, isn't it?
Oh, but fantastic.
But,
Altered Images, Brother Beyond,
Yeah.
Hazel O'Connor.
Hazel O'Connor,
Oh.
yeah, no, she's such fun. The girls are fun. I'm very looking forward to hanging out with Claire from Altered Images and Hazel, yeah. And the Coconuts, of course.
Yes.
Did you keep in touch with any of them? I mean, because you were all, I don't know whether you were ever sort of close in the 80s anyway. You're all in the charts, but it doesn't mean you were friends with them, does
No,
it?
I mean, in the 80s, we were all, running around the world chasing our success. And sometimes we'd bump into each other at Top of the Pops or other TVs and stuff. But it's only been in the last few years while we've been doing these revival tours, we've actually got to know each other. And it's been lovely, swap pictures of our kids and...
Yeah, is that
This is Checkered
you
Love.
had Checkered Love on Top of the Pops?
Oh, yeah.
What was it like appearing on that programme? Because it's history now, in a sense.
Oh, it's fantastic. I was going through some memorabilia at home the other day because I've got this room full of rubbish. I decided to go through the whole lot. And I found some Top of the Pop scripts, and George Michael was on the script, and Madness, and it's just wonderful.
And
very exciting days.
Does it feel a bit odd to be going back into it? Because you sort of reinvented yourself as a gardener. And you did all the gardening television programmes, and I didn't think you'd be going back into pop.
Well, when I got asked to do the first Here and Now tour, as mentioned quite a few years ago, I thought I'll go in because they said it's going to be with Human League, who I was a big fan of, and Altered Images, so I thought I can't miss that. But then I'll go home, I promise. But then I got asked to do it the year after and the year after that, and I had so much fun. And also, more importantly, the reaction from the audience was so strong; they loved it. it. And the interest in 80s just seems to have grown and grown in the last few years.
Yeah, you won't be
So-
away from the garden too long because it's a quick burst of gigs in sort of 10 days in May, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It starts on the 14th of May in Liverpool and finishes on the 23rd of May in London.
And you rattle around the country.
And then we'll be rattling around the country. You can't miss us.
And Wales.
Just follow the hair.
Right.
The hairspray or the smell
Follow
of
the hairspray, yeah.
Was it difficult to get the voice back, or is the voice always there?
No, I have actually been doing lots of live work for the last 8 or 9 years now, mostly actually abroad, especially in Germany. But no, the voice is still there, very much so.
And Rick Astley's headlining as well.
Yeah, Rick Astley is headlining. I mean, how lovely! What a great voice that man has, and some wonderful hits.
How do you just the instrumentation? How do you do that? I mean, because everybody's got a different backing, would have a different backing band.
Yeah, we've got one band who plays for all of us. So, and they're a great band.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. Well, look forward to that.
Yeah.
Good luck
Thank you
with
very
it.
much. So May it starts, did you say?
It starts on May, yes, May the 14th.
Okay.
All
So it'd be lovely to see everyone there.
Very good. Cheers, Kim. Thank you.
Enjoy
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
Still to come on the programme, we're talking about Jade Goody's decision to talk about her cancer openly in the papers and what that means for cancer sufferers everywhere.
First, we're going to get a very important update from Carol, who's got the latest weather forecast for us, and tell us where the weather is moving to next. Morning, Carol.